For me, Captain America represents a lot of different things, and I don't think the term, America should be one of those representations. It's about a man who keeps his word, who has honor, dignity, and integrity, someone who is trustworthy and dependable.
After saying that Captain America shouldn't represent America at the press conference in Rome, fans reacted with great outrage to his comment, while many others defended him. His statement may have further decreased public interest in his upcoming movie, which was already met with lukewarm enthusiasm. In this video, you'll get a better understanding of Anthony Mackie's strong and impulsive personality, which makes him say things like this without thinking twice, and the great irony of all this happening just 2 weeks before the release of Captain America: Brave New World. On January 27th, Anthony went to Rome at the Roma Moderno Theater to give an interview, answer questions, and present an exclusive screening of Captain America 4. It so happened that by the interviewer's second question, she asked what Captain America represented to him, and that's when he gave the response from the beginning of this video. Mackie says that Captain America should focus on values like honor, dignity, and integrity. Based on his statement, does that mean he believes America doesn't represent honor, dignity, and integrity? Well, this will certainly please his American audience.
He just sealed the fate of this franchise.
These were some of the most viral comments on social media and news portals. It really was a great polemic. In that same press conference, he mentioned that this was his first lead role in a bomb movie like this. And yes, he used that term. As the lead in a Marvel film, he should know that most of the movie's revenue comes from the United States, both at the box office and from the companies that financed and licensed the film. It's a fact that throughout Steve Rogers' journey in the MCU, he went through a phase where he disagreed with the leaders of US and international institutions, both in The Winter Soldier, with S.H.I.E.L.D.'s mass surveillance situation, and in Civil War, where he refused to submit to a United Nations panel under the Sokovia Accords. As a result, he became an outlaw, staying true to his ideals. Mackie may have meant to say that Captain America shouldn't represent the United States because the character is morally incorruptible, something that not every political leader in a country will be. He might have meant that Captain America's values transcend his country, or that there are countless historical issues the US has caused that he doesn't want the character to represent, but rather only the best aspects of being American. Only the good things. Or he may not have thought about any of that. The truth is, his statement was unfortunate and irresponsible, to the point where he had to apologize on his Instagram the next day, saying he is a proud American and has the utmost respect for those who have served his country. With Marvel's marketing team working on damage control as quickly as possible, it's unclear if this has affected the final opening weekend projections for the film, which premieres right on President's Day weekend. According to Deadline, the initial projection is around 86 to 95 million, and according to The Hollywood Reporter, the film's budget was 180 million, not counting reshoots and marketing. But what exactly is going on in Anthony Mackie's mind? The actor is known for being very charismatic on set and in interviews, as well as quite impulsive, which sometimes results in laughter from everyone around. In general, actors and directors love him.
The problem isn't the kids, the problem is the parents, because parents are like, yo, go take a picture with him. And the kid's like, I don't know who that is. But it's always weird because you get some grown man coming up to you, and I'm like, don't touch my sweet spot. You know what I mean? My sweet spot is reserved.
What do you mean by that?
My sweet spot, man. Like you have a dude come up to you, he do this.
Oh, dude, don't touch my sweet.
See what I mean? See what I mean?
But sometimes he also expresses strong opinions that not everyone agrees with, such as men and women having specific roles in a relationship, and how, in some countries, a dictator works better than democracy. But when it comes to cinema specifically, while many call him woke and overly progressive today, years ago, he had a very different opinion about Marvel movies than he does now.
People going to the movies used to be an experience. It used to be a family affair. It used to be an event. Whereas now, people will go see movies just because they said it's going to be number one. And everybody know the movie's bad. You know, you'll read a review on Rotten Tomatoes and be like, oh, they gave it, 75% tomatoes. It's fresh. I should go see it. When they haven't even seen the movie. Like, there are no movie stars anymore. Like, Anthony Mackie isn't a movie star. The Falcon is a movie star. And that's what's weird. It used to be with Tom Cruise and Will Smith and Stallone and Schwarzenegger. When you went to the movies, you went to go see the Stallone movie. Now you go see X-Men. So the evolution of the superhero has meant the death of the movie star. And that's the fear now, because you're now making movies for 16-year-olds and China. And that's it. It's a different time now. The business, they make movies for specific audiences as opposed to just making good movies. And that's why people stop going to the movies, because most of the movies suck.
The truth is that it's very difficult to put Anthony Mackie in a box because he always has a different opinion on things. Sometimes he's super conservative, and other times he's very progressive. But beyond that, there are many reasons why this movie is being so divisive among people. If you stop to analyze it, you can see that Captain America: Brave New World has been struggling to sell itself as a movie. First, the news of multiple reshoots gave the impression that the story wasn't very good and that they were desperately trying to fix it. Second, the trailer showed Captain America fighting Red Hulk, which came across as forced and even led to memes like Captain No Serum. And third, there's now Anthony Mackie's statement, which alienated a more conservative audience. Not to mention that many people already have a hard time accepting a character change when it comes to taking on the Captain America mantle. But as chaotic as this all seems, that's actually where the beauty and irony of it all lie. Because everything happening in real life mirrors what happened in Sam Wilson's comic book storyline after he took on the mantle. He didn't get support from either S.H.I.E.L.D. or the government, and after expressing a personal opinion in a press conference for the whole country to hear, he ended up making half of America hate him. And that's real storytelling potential for a hero, being hated and retaliated against wherever he goes, yet still fighting for those same people because it's the right thing to do. A hero who doesn't need glory or admiration but simply the satisfaction of knowing he didn't compromise his principles is something I find really interesting, and I hope they explore that well in the film. I hope he proves his value. A great example of this is in the anime One Punch Man, where, on multiple occasions, the hero Saitama saves humanity only to receive nothing but insults and contempt in return, but he doesn't care. I think that's really cool. But anyway, as strange as it may be, I think the appeal of Sam Wilson as Captain America is that not everyone likes this choice, and he has to deal with it. After all, the world is becoming more and more divided. But what do you think about the new Captain No Serum? Comment below if you plan to watch Captain America 4 in theaters, or if you'll wait for it to hit streaming.
I take my kids to the movies to see Avengers. It's $150. I'm like, I don't even want to see myself that much.